Hey guys, welcome back for another video. What we're going to do today is we'll be looking at all 9 of our baseball games we have coming up for Thursday, June 26th. There's 9 games in total. A couple teams are off today, but we still have 9 really good matchups. We have the end to some really challenging series, and we are slowly inching our way to the All-Star break. It is almost the midway point of the season. This year is flying by. It is crazy stuff. We're going to break down our 9 games, look at the rosters and lineup, the pitching, try to predict the outcome for all the games. Who's going to win, who's going to lose, what the final scores might be, and we'll also be taking an in-depth look at our best bets, the money lines, the spreads, the over-unders. First things first, though, make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe. If you have any comments that you agree with me, disagree with me, what are your thoughts on these games? Make sure to drop it below. I will make sure that I respond to every single comment that you leave for me. If you want to sign up for one of our member teams, look down at the pinned comment below, click on that link. You can sign up there, and I would definitely appreciate that. We go over every game, every day, every week, this entire baseball season. And we also do the same thing for the football games, for the NFL and the college football. We do our predictions. We do our best bets. That's why I say, if you're a sports fan, if you're a football fan, a baseball fan, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. But let's not waste any more time. We have 9 games to look over. The very first game that we're going to be looking at is going to be at 1:10 p.m. We're going to have the 33-49 Athletics. This team is not a good pitching team. Bottom 2 overall in team ERA, but they do hit a lot of home runs. It always gives them a sluggish chance to win this game. And they'll be on the road versus one of the best teams in baseball. Some are saying the best team in baseball, the 50-31 Detroit Tigers, right now first place in the AL Central. Right now, Detroit is one of the most rounded teams in baseball. They have a 70.4% chance to win this game. The A's a 29.6%. No one is really giving the A's a shot to win this game. Right now, the Tigers, 1.5 run favorites, 8.5 over-under. Detroit is minus 160. The A's are plus 135 here on the road. The Athletics offense are averaging 4.2 runs a game, 252 batting average. Not a bad batting average by any means. They have 98 home runs. That is top 10 in baseball, 43 steals. But they're giving up 5.42 runs per game. They give up a buttload of runs. The only way for them to win a game is basically to win a high-scoring game. And right now, the Tigers are one of the most rounded teams in baseball. They're averaging 4.9 runs a game, hitting 252, 96 home runs. That's top 10. 28 steals, giving up 3.5 runs per game. Team has a great starting rotation, and they also have a very good bullpen to back it up, only giving up 3.5 runs a game. That is top 6 overall in baseball. The Tigers right now, they're going to have Dietrich Enns on the mound. Has not thrown a pitch since 2021 in Major League Baseball. Prior to that, he didn't throw a pitch since 2017. He's only played 2 years, 2017, 2021. His arm might be a little rusty here. He's been working his way up through the minors. He's a veteran guy, technically, but it's asking a lot from him. This game could easily turn into a long reliever game, but the Tigers do have a very good bullpen. They'll be going up against Jeffrey Springs, 6-5 record, a 4.24 ERA, 87 innings, 72 strikeouts. A lot of walks here, 32 walks in 87 innings, but you know what? Call me crazy. I'm going to go out a little bit on the ledge here. I'm going to go with the Athletics pulling off the upset here, going with the plus 1.5, and I'm going to go with the over. And this next game, our second game of the day, there could be some real fireworks this game. At 1:10 p.m. on MLB Network, we have the 41-37 Seattle Mariners. Don't forget, the whole month of April, first half of the month of May, this team was first place in the AL West. Then they fell all the way back starting the month of June. They were about 5 games under 500. They've been clawing their way back. They're now 4 games over 500. Props to this team for showing a lot of fight. They'll be facing off versus the 37-42 Minnesota Twins. Awful April, great May, bad June. They're kind of in the same situation, but they have the talent to claw their way back to 500 right before the All-Star break. Right now, the Twins, 55.1% chance to win this game. The Mariners, a 44.9%. The Mariners are second place in the AL West. Minnesota is fourth place in the AL Central, which is a very deep division. Right now, Seattle, 1.5 run favorites, 8.5 over-under. The Mariners are even. The Twins are minus 120, so even Vegas sees this is one of those games that can honestly go either way. You can make a very strong case for either one of these teams to walk away with the win. The Mariners offense, very balanced, one of the more balanced offenses in baseball, 4.4 runs per game, 245 average, 96 home runs, 76 stolen bases, giving up 3.96 runs per game. And for the Twins, 4.2 runs per game. It has not been the offense failing them. They had a really good pitching team the first 2 months. They have completely fallen apart this month, but we know they have a lot of veteran pitchers. They're going to get things on track. They're hitting 241, 82 home runs, 36 steals, giving up 4.11 runs per game. Just think last month, that team ERA was 3.5. Right now, both of these pitchers give up a buttload of runs, so this game could turn into into a complete slug-it-out shootout. Emerson Hancock on the mound for the Mariners. Career 5.05 ERA this season, even higher than that. 3-3 record of 5.43 ERA, 66.1 innings, 50 strikeouts, 24 walks, 14 home runs. He puts a lot of guys on base. Simeon Woods Richardson, he doesn't have good numbers either this season. 2-4 record of 5.06 ERA, 53.1 innings, 46 strikeouts, 57 hits. The point of the matter is, both of these guys over 5 ERAs. This game could turn into a bullpen game. This game could turn into a shootout. Both of these pitchers could be out of the game very early on. Whenever you have a high-scoring game, crazy things can happen. I'm going to go with the upset again. I'm going to go with the Twins winning this one at home. I'm going with the plus 1.5, and I'm going with the over. In our third game, another really good game at 1:10 p.m. We have the 42-36 Toronto Blue Jays on the road here versus the 39-38 Cleveland Guardians. The Guardians have finally fought their way back to 500. They're now one game over 500. The Blue Jays have been really hot this month. They finally reached their potential with their offense. They've been hitting a lot of home runs. That potential's been there the whole season, but the bats have been cold. The bats are hot right now. Right now, the Blue Jays 44.2% chance to win this game. The Guardians a 55.8%, but the Blue Jays are the Vegas favorites, 1.5 run favorites. 7.5 over under. Toronto is minus 105. Cleveland minus 115. Right now, the Blue Jays with the hotter offense are averaging 4.3 runs a game, hitting 256, 79 home runs, starting to hit a lot of homers, 38 steals, giving up 4.17 runs per game. And for the Guardians, they got to get that offense back on track. They're only averaging 3.8 runs per game, 230 batting average, 75 home runs, 61 steals, giving up 3.84 runs per game. They are at home closing this series out. Tanner Beebe on the mound for the Guardians. Career 3.35 ERA. This season just a little above that, but overall solid statistical numbers. 4-7 record of 3.86 ERA, 88.2 innings, 75 strikeouts. And then you have Kevin Gossman on the mound for the Blue Jays. Not the best start of his career. Career 3.87 ERA. This season so far, 5-6 record of 4.6 ERA. Giving up just a little more runs than usual, but we know the talent's there. 86 innings, 84 strikeouts. These guys have very similar overall stats. That's hits, walks, home runs. I don't normally do this, but again, I see another upset. I'm going with the plus 1.5 here. I'm going to have the Guardians winning this one, but I think it's going to be a lower scoring game. I'm going to go with the under. In our next game, what an elite pitching matchup this is. At 2:10 p.m., we have the 47-32 Philadelphia Phillies first place in the NL East versus the 46-33 Houston Astros first place in the AL West. Two first place teams facing off. This has been a really good series so far. Both of these teams are extremely talented. Both are playoff caliber teams. Right now, Philadelphia 40.9% chance to win this game. The Astros a 59.1% chance to win. The Astros are 1.5 run favorites. 7.5 over under. Philadelphia's plus 125. Houston is minus 150. But this game, it is going to come down to the pitching. Both of these teams can pitch. Both of these teams have elite starters on the mound. Right now, the Philadelphia Phillies, in my opinion, they have one of the deeper lineups in baseball, one of the deeper starting pitchers in baseball. Once they have their entire starting rotation healthy, I do think they have the deepest starting rotation. It's just not healthy right now. Right now, on offense, they're averaging 4.7 runs a game. Once they have Bryce Harper fully healthy, they're really going to take off. 258 average, 83 home runs, 66 steals, giving up 3.89 runs per game. And for Houston, this is a veteran experienced squad. They're averaging 4.3 runs a game, 257 average. They have 84 home runs, 45 steals, giving up 3.52 runs per game. That's no surprise. They've had great pitching for years, basically. Looking at that pitching for the day, that's what this game is really going to come down to. This game could be decided by the bullpens as well. Right now, Christopher Sanchez on the mound for the Phillies. Look at these stats. 6-2 record, a 2.87 ERA, 87.2 innings, 92 strikeouts, only 7 home runs in 16 games. That is great control. Hunter Brown on the mound for the Astros. No one's talking about this guy. He's putting up crazy numbers. 8-3 record, a 1.88 ERA, 91 innings, 109 strikeouts, only 56 hits in 91 innings. Crazy control. Only 8 home runs in 16 games. I'm going to go with the Astros winning this game, but I think it's a good one. It's a close game. I have them covering the spread, and I'll go with the over. And at 2:10 p.m., the 44-35 Tampa Bay Rays, not the team you want to be playing right now. They have been hot the last 34 weeks. They've been hot in so many ways. Hitting, speed, power, pitching, starting rotation, bullpen. They've been covering everything. They'll be facing off versus the 38-41 Kansas City Royals. One of the worst offenses in baseball, bottom 4 overall offense. but they have a top 5 overall pitching team. These pitchers just need a couple runs in run support, and they can get you a win. Right now, Kansas City, a 38.3% chance to win this game. Tampa Bay, 61.7%. The Rays are 1.5 run favorites, 10.5 over-under. That is very high for a Royals game. Tampa Bay, they're minus 125. Kansas City is plus 105. Right now, the Rays with the hot offense, 4.8 runs a game. That's top 10 in baseball. 256 average, 84 home runs. How about 104 steals? That is number 1 in baseball. Extremely aggressive on the bases. You gotta love it. Fun to watch their goal. Get guys in running position, find ways to get them home, and they're only giving up 3.59 runs per game on top of that. Kansas City, with that bottom 4 offense, are averaging 3.4 runs a game, 247 average, 56 home runs. They got to get those power numbers up. That is bottom 3 in baseball. 62 steals, giving up 3.41 runs per game. That is elite right there. They have a really good rotation. Just help these pitchers out. Give them some runs. Shane Baz on the mound for the Rays, 7-3 record, 4.79 ERA. The fact he is 7-3 with a almost 5 ERA is a testament to how good this offense is right now. 82.2 innings, 77 strikeouts, a lot of walks here, 34 walks. Michael Lorenzen on the mound for the Royals, career 4.07 ERA, well above that this season. 4-7 record, 4.81 ERA. Both of these pitchers giving up a lot of runs. 82.1 innings, 69 strikeouts. He's given up 85 hits. He's also putting guys on base here. You can always look at the Royals with their pitching. They're always capable of pulling off the upset, but give me the Rays to win this one to cover the spread, but I'm going to go with the under here. And I'm not going to lie, this next one is a game you got to keep your eyes on because I think this game's a lot closer than it appears. At 2:15 p.m., the 46-33 Chicago Cubs. How about this team? This team is scoring a buttload of home runs. They have power, they have speed, they have great pitching. They'll be visiting the 44-36 St. Louis Cardinals. This is a NL Central versus NL Central matchup, a fight for first place in the division. Right now, the Cubs first place, St. Louis is third place. It is so close. They are within a couple games of one another. The Cubs are on the road, 56.9% chance to win this game. The Cardinals, a 43.1%. Chicago is 1.5 run favorites, 9.5 over under. The Cubs are minus 135. The Cardinals are plus 115. But both of these offenses are really balanced, but the Cubs, one of the best offenses in baseball, top 5 overall. They're averaging 5.4 runs per game, hitting 254, 109 home runs. That's top 5 in baseball. 90 steals. That's top 5 in baseball. Giving up 3.7 runs per game. The Cardinals here, 4.7 runs a game. This is a veteran experience lineup. 256 average, 74 home runs, 42 steals, giving up 3.94 runs per game. Imanga on the mound right now for the Cubs. Don't forget this guy last season, great start to the season. Finished the season 17-3, keeping the ERA down. This season 3-2 record. Small sample size so far, but he's starting to heat up. A 2.82 ERA, 44.2 innings, 34 strikeouts. A lot of home runs in 44 innings, but overall, not giving up very many runs. And Andre Payante on the mound for the Cardinals. 5-3 record, a 4.48 ERA, 82.1 innings, 58 strikeouts. But do not underestimate the Cardinals here. This is the type of game, after losing yesterday, this is the type of game that they rebound with the win. But I'm going to go with the Cubs on the road. I have Chicago winning this one, but winning it by 1. So I'll go Chicago wins, but I'll go with the plus 1.5, and I'm going to go with the over. And at 3:10 p.m., we have the 49-31 Los Angeles Dodgers versus the 18-61 Colorado Rockies. The Rockies are by far and away the worst team in baseball. The Dodgers might be the best team in baseball. They definitely have the best overall roster, but they are decimated at the pitching position. 15 pitchers on the DL this season. Right now, the Dodgers, though, first place in the NL West. The Rockies, 5th place in the NL West. Los Angeles, 73% chance to win this game. Colorado, a 27%. Really, no one's giving the Rockies a chance to win this game, and it makes perfect sense. They're on pace to lose about 135 games, but they've shown some fight during the month of June. Right now, Colorado, they are the underdogs. The Dodgers, 2.5 run favorites, 11.5 over under. LA, minus 270. Colorado is plus 220. Right now, the Dodgers, the number 1 overall offense, averaging 5.6 runs a game. The number 1 batting average, hitting 264. 123 home runs. That is first place, just ahead of the Yankees. 44 steals, giving up 4.26 runs per game. They don't have the best pitching so far this season, but they have 15 pitchers on the DL, so I really can't fault them for that. Colorado, they have decent power here, but they're not good at anything. They're not a good fielding team. They're not a good hitting team. They can't score runs. They give up too many runs. Right now, they're averaging 3.5 runs a game. It's bottom 5 in baseball. 228 average, 77 home runs, 41 steals, giving up 5.54 runs per game. They have Austin Gomber on the mound. 0-1 record, a 8.38 ERA, awful numbers, 9-2 record, 4 strikeouts, 14 hits in 9 innings, but a very small sample size so far. And then you have Clayton Kershaw, back to Clayton Kershaw form. Hey, he's looking really good this season. Props to him. This guy's been pitching forever. He's one of the hallmarks, one of the staples here for the Dodgers. 3-0 record. 3.31 ERA, 32.2 innings, 24 strikeouts. Looking good the last, I'd say, 3 to 4 starts right now. Right now, it's an easy game for him. Should be an easy win. Give me the Dodgers to win this one, to cover the spread, and I'm going to go with the over. In our second to last game at 3:45 p.m., the 32-45 Miami Marlins here on the road versus the 44-35 San Francisco Giants. If the Marlins could just give up a couple less runs per game, they'd be a 500 team because the offense isn't bad. Right now, Miami, a 30.6% chance to win this game. San Francisco, a 69.4% chance. The Giants are 1.5 run favorites, 7.5 over-under. Miami's plus 145. San Francisco is minus 175. The Marlins right now, they're averaging 4 runs a game, 251 average, 66 home runs, 59 steals, giving up 4.91 runs per game. The Giants, 4.3 runs a game. They don't have the best offense, but it is what they do with their starting rotation and their bullpen that really sets them apart. Second place in the very deep competitive NL West. They're averaging 4.3 runs a game, hitting 232, 76 home runs, 42 steals, but it's that 3.26 ERA. That is top 3 in baseball. They can pitch right now with anyone in the major leagues. On the mound for the Giants, Hayden Birdsong, 3-1 record, a 3.25 ERA, 52.2 innings, 55 strikeouts, and Jason Junk on the mound for the Marlins. When I first looked at this game, I thought, hey, Miami is sitting up perfectly right now for the upset here. 2-0 record, a 2.6 ERA, 27.2 innings, 25 strikeouts, only 2 walks in almost 28 innings, 0 home runs given up. Those are great numbers, but that Miami bullpen scares me on the road here, so I'm going to go with the Giants winning this one, covering the spread, and I'll go with the over. And our final game of the night on MLB Network at 7:10 p.m., the 37-41 Atlanta Braves fighting their way back to 500. Very streaky team this season, but when they have a fully healthy roster, they have Acuna back, and they have Strider back. Now's the time to get back to 500 before the All-Star break. They'll be on the road here versus the 46-34 New York Mets. The Mets bats, maybe they're starting to turn a corner. Maybe they're starting to get back on track. They still have one of the best overall pitching teams. New York right now, 46.5% chance to win this game. Atlanta, a 53.5. The Braves here are 1.5 run favorites, 8.5 over-under. Atlanta's minus 110. New York is minus 110. Very interesting competitive numbers. The Braves right now, they're averaging 4.2 runs a game, 245 average, 80 home runs, 39 steals, giving up 3.65 runs per game. That number's slowly starting to tick down right now. The Mets, they got to get 4 through 9 going. 1 through 3 is one of the best in baseball. Lindor, Soto, Alonso. If the rest of those bats hit, this is a dangerous lineup. They're averaging 4.5 runs a game, 246 average, 102 home runs. They've been hitting a lot of homers right now. 61 steals, giving up 3.15 runs per game. They have a lot of injuries right now, starting pitching-wise, bullpen-wise, but overall, they continue game in and game out to have one of the best overall pitching teams in baseball. Looking at the pitching for this game, Grant Holmes on the mound for the Braves. Career 3.62. This guy's had a great start to his career. 4-6 record, 3.71 ERA, 85 innings, 97 strikeouts. Strikeout pitcher here. 39 walks, though. He is putting a lot of guys on base. 14 home runs. He has given up some home runs. Giffen Canning on the mound for the Mets. His, 3 of his last 4 starts, he got shelled. Thankfully for the Mets, his last start, he actually had a good outing. Because outside of that, he was really starting to look shaky. 7-3 record, 3.91 ERA, 73.2 innings, 67 strikeouts. The Braves can easily pull this game off. There's no doubt about it. They have the better pitcher on the mound right now. But for some reason, I'm thinking the Mets just might squeak one out here. Give me New York to win this one. I'm going to go with the plus 1.5, and I'm going to go with the under. Guys, that's our breakdown. That's our predictions and best bets for all of our baseball games coming up for Thursday, June 26th. Make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe. If you have any comments, by all means, drop them below. Do you agree with me? Disagree with me? What are your thoughts? Let me know, and I will make sure to respond to every single one of them. If you want to sign up for one of our member teams, look down at the pinned comment below. Click on that link. You can sign up there. And, of course, thank you for watching.